Hello there. Welcome to Star Wars Things, where we've got a fun unboxing video for you today, but I guess we're going to call this a re-unboxing video. So this is actually something I already unboxed and made a short, which is normally what I do for things that aren't helmets or lightsabers. I just do shorts, show you the box and then kind of transition into what it looks like out of the box. Usually keep those around, 20 to 40 seconds or so. But then I saw something that I thought was pretty cool and decided, you know what, I should probably just do an entire long form video on this. So that's kind of what this is. So this is the Star Wars Darth Maul 1/7 scale pre-painted model kit from Kotobukiya. It's a statue. It's a plastic statue. They call it a model kit, pre-painted, comes in pieces, you put it together, but it's kind of pushing the definition of the term model. But yeah. So let's take a look here and then get into why I decided to do a long form video. So that's probably really loud. All right, so let's get out the individual pieces, look at them and start snapping him together. So I've mentioned a couple times that when it comes to things based on animation, I tend to like those more than trying to make it look realistic and not look like the art style, just because I think that usually they get the art style really, really right. This looks like him. In the live action stuff, there's always this weird kind of uncanny valley where it kind of looks like him, but maybe not exactly. So we snap his torso into the waist there. We've got the legs going right there. Also, I'm a sucker for anything robot leg Maul. I do love my robot leg Maul. I wish they would make more spider leg Maul stuff. That would be nice. Snap his arm in there. Make sure it's lined up there. There we go. Another one right there. There's his hand. All right, so there, we got them all together there. And then we've got base, the sabers. So. Now, here's the part where I was like, oh wait, that's weird. So I get the base out, and there's a second base. Okay, all right. So get this plastic piece off so we can get to the sabers. So we'll go with the one from Shadow Collective hilt there. Focus, there we are. Okay, well, it goes in from this side. And then the one with his original hilt. Snap in there. All right, there we are. Awesome. And then there's two of these little clips that connect the two bases. Move that. Let's grab base. slide them in there. Goes into a little peg right there. Alright, so there he is, all on his base, all put together. So then when I was slightly confused as to why there's a second base, I noticed this on the box. My first thought was, well, they're going to release an Ahsoka. Because you can basically tell from that silhouette that that's Ahsoka. But I was like, well, why haven't they already solicited that? And then I look at the instructions and realize, wait a minute, that's an Ahsoka that has already been made, and I already have. Which is pretty cool that they made a second base so that you can take the Order 66 Ahsoka off her base, the one that you could pair with the Rex, with the little, circle that, the floor that she cut through. And put her on the second base so she can fight Maul. That's pretty dope. But then, of course, immediately it was like, wait a minute, that means I should buy 2 of her because I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to display her with Rex all the time? Do I want to display her with Maul? Like, maybe I should just get a second one. Of course, they're hard to find at this point. I checked my distributor and they were sold out as well. So I will most likely display her with Rex because, Maul on his own, that makes a little more sense. That's a nice display piece. But just having Rex with a half circle without the full circle by himself seems a little more weird. So probably display her with him as I was already doing. And then maybe occasionally put her with Maul. So let's remove her from the base and put her on that second one and see what that looks like. So she just pops off there, just like Maul. She's got the one long slot and then the one peg. All right, and there we have Ahsoka on second base. They're fighting Maul from the Siege of Mandalore. There we go. Yeah, so there we are. There is the 1/7 scale Darth Maul snap together model kit from Kotobukiya. Pretty cool looking display piece. Pretty excited to get that up on the shelf at home. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this little re-boxing video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow on all my socials at all the Star Wars things. And may the Force be with you always.